When faith meets fear, and armies clash not just for survival, but for the soul of a nation, the result is a Bible battle, where the stakes go beyond territory and glory. These aren't just war stories, they're pulse-pounding moments where the impossible becomes real. The underdog rises, and extraordinary intervention shifts the course of history. Tonight, we dive into the top 10 most dramatic Bible battles, where courage, faith, and miracles win the day, and the line between defeat and destiny is razor thin.
Number 10. The Walls of Jericho, Silence Before the Storm. Our first stop is at the gates of Jericho, one of the world's oldest cities, fortified, impenetrable, and brimming with fear of the advancing Israelites. Instead of a catapult or battering ram, Joshua's orders seem impossible. March around the city once a day for 6 days, completely silent. Then 7 times on the 7th day, followed by a blast of ram's horns and a great shout. The people inside must have laughed until the moment the walls crumbled to earth as if swept by an invisible hand. This wasn't just a victory, it was a declaration that God's power can turn obedience and faith into weapons more effective than any human design. The fall of Jericho echoes through history, proof that sometimes winning the battle means trusting in the plan even when it makes no sense.
Number 9. Gideon's 300, Triumph with Torches and Trumpets. Next, picture Gideon hiding in a wine press, terrified of Israel's mighty enemies, the Midianites. Yet God calls him to lead an army. Gideon starts with 32,000 soldiers, still hopelessly outnumbered, but God whittles them down to just 300, chosen not for their strength, but for how they drank from a stream. The strategy is madness. Surround the Midianite camp in the dark, smash jars, hold up torches, blow trumpets, and shout. Panic erupts. The enemy, confused and terrified, turns on itself. And by sunrise, Gideon's tiny force has won the impossible. This battle isn't just about military prowess. It's about learning that with God, the few can outmatch any foe when their faith outshines their fear.
Number 8. The Red Sea Showdown, Freedom by a Miracle. Some battles are won without a single sword blow. Escaping slavery in Egypt, the Israelites find themselves trapped. Pharaoh's army bearing down, the Red Sea blocking their path, panic rises. The people cry out, and Moses answers, "Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord." He lifts his staff, the sea splits, and the people cross on dry ground. When Egypt's chariots follow, the waters thunder back, swallowing the world's most feared army. This wasn't just rescue. It was a display that no oppressor, no impossible situation can hold back those whom God calls to freedom.
Number 7. David versus Goliath, the stone heard round the world. The Valley of Elah holds one of the most famous showdowns in any literature. On one side, the Philistines and their secret weapon, the giant, armored, and undefeated Goliath. On the other, Israel's teenage shepherd boy, armed with just a sling, 5 stones, and uncontainable faith. David's courage isn't bravado, it's rooted in the fact that he's battled lions and bears to protect his sheep. He strides out with a battle cry that still inspires. The battle is the Lord's. One stone, perfectly aimed, drops the giant. Goliath's death is more than a military victory. It's the day underdog faith toppled overwhelming odds.
Number 6. Jehoshaphat's musical army, winning with worship. Some battles are won not by brute force, but by the sound of praise. King Jehoshaphat of Judah faced a coalition so vast, defeat seemed certain. But rather than strengthen his defenses, he called the people to prayer and fasting. His secret weapon? Choirs. As they marched toward the battlefield, singers and musicians led the way, proclaiming, "Give thanks to the Lord, for his steadfast love endures forever." As praises rose,
God set ambushes against the enemy, who turned on each other in total confusion. Jehoshaphat's army arrived only in time to see the victory and to gather the spoils. This battle remains a miraculous reminder that sometimes worship is the most powerful weapon of all.
Number 5. The Battle of Ai. Lessons in Defeat and Redemption. Victory isn't always immediate. After Jericho, Joshua led Israel against Ai, a small but formidable city. Their first attack failed disastrously, exposing hidden issues within the camp. Only after addressing sin, Achan's theft, did God grant a strategy. This time, the Israelites set an ambush, luring the defenders out, then attacking from behind. Ai was captured and burned. The lesson? Even dramatic defeat can become dramatic victory when humility and obedience are restored. Number 4. The Battle of Mount Carmel. One prophet versus 450. Some battles aren't fought with armies, but with fire from heaven. Elijah, standing alone atop Mount Carmel, challenges 450 prophets of Baal to ignite a sacrifice. After hours of frantic dancing and shouting, nothing happens. Elijah drenches his own altar with water, prays a simple prayer, and fire falls, consuming bull, wood, stones, and even the water. The people fall on their faces, Baal's prophets are defeated, and a 3-year drought ends with a thunderstorm. This spiritual showdown shattered Israel's wavering faith and restored the nation, reminding us that true power flows from the God who answers by fire.
Number 3. Samson's last stand. Strength in surrender. No story is more tragic or triumphant than Samson's. Once a mighty judge of Israel, Samson was tricked by Delilah, captured, blinded, and paraded as a joke for the Philistines. In his final moment, he's led between the pillars of their great temple. Eyes lifted, he prays, "Let me die with the Philistines." With a final burst of strength, Samson pulls down the house, crushing thousands of enemies and himself. In defeat, Samson found purpose and redemption, turning even his end into a dramatic victory for his people.
Number 2. Joshua's long day. The sun stands still. In a battle to defend Gideon against a powerful alliance of kings, Joshua's forces fought valiantly. As the sun dipped low, Joshua prayed for the impossible, more daylight. "Sun, stand still over Gideon." God answered. The day miraculously stretched, giving Israel enough time to rout their foes completely. Science still ponders the details, but Scripture is clear. Faith can pause the very heavens when God's purposes are at stake.
Number 1. The Siege of Jerusalem. Faith under fire. For the top spot, we visit Jerusalem under threat by Assyria. Mighty King Sennacherib's army surrounding the city, promising slaughter in exile. King Hezekiah, facing disaster, turned not to alliances or weapons, but to prayer. The prophet Isaiah assured him of God's protection. That night, a mysterious plague swept through the Assyrian camp. By morning, 185,000 soldiers lay dead. The invaders retreated, Jerusalem was saved, and the world recognized that God, not armies, determines the course of history's greatest battles.
Dramatic battles in the Bible are never just about military might. They're crucibles where character is tested, salvation is revealed, and faith changes destinies. Whether facing impossible odds, unexpected setbacks, or epic showdowns, heroes of faith clung to promises greater than kings or giants. Their victories, defeats, and comebacks form the backbone of the world's most enduring stories. Which Bible battle inspires you the most? Can you see echoes of these struggles in your own life? Moments when only faith could win the fight?
Share your battle stories in the comments, and remember, sometimes the greatest victories come not through strength, but through unwavering trust. Subscribe for more unforgettable journeys through Scripture's most dramatic chapters.